Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris Twine, and today we take the Nokta Simplex Lite metal detector down to the beach and we gave it a good test. The results surprised me somewhat, so stick around, see what you think, because I think the results are gonna surprise you too. Alright, so at the beach, and we are now testing out the Simplex Lite, and we're going to start off here on the dry sand, and we're going to do our standard tests. We're going to go 2 scoops down, see if it can find a R1 coin. So that's 1 big scoop. Okay. Alright, so that's a very deep hole. Let's see if we can get our R1, stick it in there. Alright, so R1 coin going in. Oh, that's on the edge. Let's go flatten it out a little bit. Give this machine a little bit of hope. Now that's very deep. Let's see if the Simplex can pick that up in this hole. Nothing. I'm running at 25 sensitivity, so we're going to stick that up to its max, which is 30. Because it's quite stable here at max sensitivity in the dry sand, but not even a squeak. So we'd be walking right over that at max sensitivity, beach mode. There's nothing more we can really change to get that any better. Alright, so that's dry sand. Pinpointer. Let's hope we can find this again. I wonder if we're even going to find this coin again. Where is it now? It was here somewhere. We know that. Okay. Found our coin. Alright. There it is. Okay, so that was a little bit disappointing for a dry sand test. Definitely 2 scoops down was just too much for this machine. At max sensitivity, 30, it was on 30. So let's try again with just 1 scoop down. Okay, 1 scoop down. Let's get the coin in there. Now this should have no problem on the dry sand. 1 scoop down at max sensitivity. No problem. You'd be digging that all day long. Okay, but that's only 1 scoop down. So let's just try go a little bit deeper, because that first test was a little bit disappointing. There we go. Okay, so we're going to try go a little bit deeper. It's not as deep as the first hole, but it's certainly deeper than that second hole we tried. Okay, so this, let's see, 30 max sensitivity, beach mode. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Get out of the shadow. Nothing, eh? Okay, let's just try a different mode. Let's just go into field mode. Just see if that goes any deeper. Let's go. We're still on max sensitivity 30. I can't really do much more. This machine's running too unstable. Like, I would never use max sensitivity on this field mode the way it is, so I would have to drop it down a little, otherwise it wouldn't be usable. Okay, so we can run it at, I'm running it at 26 sensitivity, so I have dropped it slightly. It's a little bit more stable. Will it pick up the coin? No, it's just too deep. You wouldn't. There might be a slight little murmur somewhere, but nothing you're going to stop to dig at all. No. So that's actually just too deep for the Simplex, or for the Simplex Lite at least. Alright, I want to put it back onto beach mode. We're going to just concentrate on beach mode settings for the rest of these tests. What you're hearing there is actually just the coil touching the soil. It's not actually the target at all. So too deep for the target. Let's get it out. If I can find where it was. This is going to be fun trying to find our targets. There it is. So machine's great at shallow targets, but anything at a bit of depth, it's struggling. Okay, let's try a different target. Let's try one scoop down. Decent scoop down. So that's, shallow. So we try that gold coin. That's just one scoop down. It's a 1 gram gold coin, so the equivalent of a very fine gold ring. We're going to go back up to max sensitivity, 30 beach mode on the machine, and let's see if it picks it up. Oh, come on, Simplex. Why are you not finding the targets nicely? I mean, that's not very deep at all. But I'm not even getting a squeak. Okay. Not even a squeak, and I really don't want to lose this gold coin. I was hoping it would give me something better than that. Okay, let's try and find it. Oh. Okay, now it's starting to pick it up somewhere here. Oh, where are you? Sure. I mean, that wasn't deep at all. And the little very fine 1 gram gold coin, it didn't pick it up at all. So that's very disappointing, actually. So if it's shallow, no problem at all. But as soon as you put a bit of depth to it, let's just try that. It's very shallow. Very shallow. Nothing. Nothing on the gold coin. And we had max sensitivity, max 30. Beach mode, dry sand. Dry sand. What else can I do to try and get this thing go deeper? Don't know what other settings I could even change. See, now that it's out and it's shallow, then it picks it up nicely. Okay, interesting. Alright, that's enough on the gold coin. I don't want to lose that gold coin. If it's not picking it up on the dry, it's not going to pick it up on the wet. Right, let's try a chunkier silver ring. This is a decent size hole. It's not deep, but it's not shallow. It's a medium. So I'm going to put that silver ring in there. And let's see if we can pick up the silver ring. These machines are running at 15 kilohertz. So let's see what it can do. Still on max sensitivity beach mode. Come on, Simplex. Certainly not a repeatable signal. Oh, there we go. Starting to give me a bit of a repeatable signal. So if you hit it right on the right spot, it gives you a repeatable signal at times, not always. But I'm guessing you might investigate that. I do just wish that was a nice repeatable signal. But we'll give the machine that is picking that up. Now that we're getting closer to it, it's getting that repeatable signal. And it's out. Alright. So maybe let's try not as deep hole. Let's try not as deep. To be fair, I mean, these are very entry-level machines. I mean, this is the Simplex Lite machine. It's one of the cheapest machines you can buy. So let's just see here. One light scoop down. That's a very shallow scoop down. Let's get out the shadow. Yeah. No problem. So shallow, the machine works great. Just doesn't really like depth. It's out. Alright. It's just interesting. Okay, so this is a little bit deeper hole. I just want to see again, because I don't want to believe that it can't find at a decent depth. So let's just try one more time. Max sensitivity beach mode. No, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Like, and that little squirt you're hitting is just when I'm hitting the sand, I think. It's not even finding the target tone. Oh yeah, okay, let's get it out if I can find it. So the machine works lovely, nice tones, nice everything when you get close to the target. It's nice and stable on the dry sand, even at max sensitivity. You get close to the target, it gives you a nice tone. It just doesn't like deep targets. Alright, let's go see how stable it is on the wet sand. Alright, coming down into the wet sand now, you can definitely see discoloration because the sand is more wet down here. Bear in mind, I'm at max sensitivity, so the machines will probably start moaning at me. Okay. So, you can hear the machine is now unstable in the wet sand, which is to be expected. You can't run it at full sensitivity in the wet sand. So let's ground balance. Ground balance is automatically set to 0 on beach mode, which should actually be probably the best in these conditions, but we'll try and do a ground grab. Okay, and it's happy with a 0, 1.5, so let's see if that helps. Okay, it doesn't help at max sensitivity, but that's to be expected. Let's bring it down to about 20, that should be much more stable. Oh, lovely. Okay, so let's try even get it a little bit higher up, 25. Yeah, machine's running nice and stable on the wet sand, I like that. It was easy to do a little ground grab, and I think even on 0 it would have been fine. Very, very stable on the wet sand, yeah. Let's try going higher, 27. Sure, not even a squeak from the Simplex. Nothing, that's great. Let's go higher, 28, 29. 29's too much, 28. 28's not happy, but 27. 27, oops. No problem. It's actually really, really stable here on the wet sand. Okay. So we've ground balanced, we're on 27, which is very high, considering the sensitivity only goes up to 30. Depth, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, I'm not going deeper than that right now. Let's see how it handles the 1 Rand coin. Let's see how it handles the 1 Rand coin in these conditions. A very shallow hole on the wet sand. Very shallow hole on the wet sand, 1 Rand coin going in. Let's get some sand back over there. Okay, let's have a look. Running stable, and let's go over the hole. Yeah, good man, good machine. No problem. 100%. Right. Okay, it's out. There it is. Alright, so it handled the shallow scoop, no problem. Let's try go a bit deeper. Alright, now it's a bit of a deeper hole. Okay, very soft now. Yeah, I'll give that to the machine that's picking that up. Very faint signal compared to what we were getting. Sometimes we're losing the target ID, sometimes not, sometimes giving me a wrong target ID. But that's picking that up. Okay. Alright, let's try the silver ring. Let's try and go a proper scoop down. Alright, 1 scoop down, silver ring in. Cannot find it. Nice and stable, go over the hole. Yep. I'll give that to the machine that's finding that. Yep, nothing wrong with that. So on the wet sand, there was a decent one size scoop down. Yep, it's out in the one scoop. And there it is, found it, no problem. So that's pretty good, happy with that. Let's try the gold. I'm a bit worried about using the gold. Didn't like the gold on the dry sand, but we'll try it. We're gonna go very shallow and just, oh, it's floating everywhere. No, okay, let's try a different hole. Alright, we're going to try a different hole here for the gold coin. Just also not go very deep. Just one scoop down. One scoop down. Nice and stable on the wet sand while it finds the gold. Yes. It's very stable everywhere else, so even if you got that faint signal, nice repeatable, you'll definitely dig that. Yes, we're giving that to the machine, that can find it. Okay, let's get it out. But bear in mind it wasn't very deep. There it is. That's one scoop down. I'm not going to attempt to go 2 scoops down with this because, what the heck, let's just go 2 scoops down. Just hope we can find the coin again after this. Right. In fact, that's more like 1.5 scoops because I didn't dig any further. There is a very faint signal. But so faint, I'd be hard pressed to stop by even looking for that. No target ID. A very faint squeal. Some people might go after that, some might just walk past that. And that was really actually one and a bit. There it is, right at the end of that one scoop. Okay. So machine again works very well in the wet sand. No problem. Just the depth. You're looking at 1 scoop down, not much more than that, depending on your target. But what I am impressed about is how stable it is on the wet sand. Let's go into the water, see how stable it is in the salt water. Listen to that, not even one little squeal, nothing. It doesn't moan at all about the wet sand. The old Simplex certainly wasn't as calm as this, as stable as this. Alright, let's go into the shallow water. Yeah, no problem. Very, very stable machine. I really am liking the stability of this machine. Yeah, no problem at all. And bear in mind, we're running it quite high, 27 stability. We've ground balanced it, we're on 27 out of 30. So that's near max on beach mode. And not a squeak. That's very cool. Let's just show you this day. Beautiful day out here at the beach. Look at that. Oh, not many people here. It's a work day. But what a wonderful day here at the beach. Love my job. Right, I just want to try again. I'm on some harder dry sand here, not so soft dry sand. I'm gonna put the sensitivity all the way back up to max like we had earlier. 30, beach mode. Gonna do a ground balance. Okay, it's giving me a ground balance of 5 point something. So very, very stable, not getting one little chirp, no one little false signal here. So I'm just gonna try one more time with the R1 coin and see how we go. We're gonna go 2 scoops down. I really want this machine to be able to find this depth at least. I know it's a bit of a push. This machine doesn't seem to like depth, but let's just try one more time. Give it another shot. R1 coin gone in. All right. Oh, let's cover it up. Please, machine, find this. Please. All right, let's see. Max sensitivity, beach mode, ground balance. Let's see. No, it doesn't like it. It's just too deep for the machine. All right, let's get it out. Nice solid tones when it's shallow, but depth it doesn't like. Where are you? Yeah. Okay, so let's try again. Not so deep. Shallow-ish hole. And then it finds it, no problem. But anything much deeper than that, it's gonna struggle. So my conclusion from today's beach test for the new Nokta Simplex Lite metal detector. First things first, let's get depth out the way. Was I hoping for more depth? Sure, of course I was. I'm sure you were too. Everyone wants as much depth as possible. However, expectation-wise, what we really have to expect out of a machine that is at this price point, one of the most cheapest metal detectors on the market at the moment. Of course, we can't expect it to compete with the mid-level to top-range machines in terms of depth performance. We can hope for more, but we can't really expect that. So, yes, I wanted more. I would have loved more depth out of the machine, but just think about it as being a one scoop down metal detector. You're not really going to get much more than that out of your average target. Is that a problem? Well, no. For most people, it's just starting out in the metal detecting world. That's not going to be a problem at all. And for people who don't want to dig deep targets, that's a perfect little detector. The good news was the machine was unbelievably stable. On the wet sand, in the salt water, at the beach, the cheap machines usually really struggle at the beach. This one did not. Simple to ground balance, and in fact, the old generation Simplex used to be really chirpy at the beach. And you'd have to manually go into the settings, ground balance, manually ground balance it down to 0 just to stable it, and then play with the sensitivity. This one on beach mode, it's automatically got 0 as the standard ground balance, so it should work out the box on beach mode. Just need to really play with your sensitivity somewhat. But even the automatic ground balance, it worked so well, so easily on the wet sand, and it was a pleasure to work in terms of how stable that machine was at the beach today. I was very surprised about that fact. And the features and the value for money you're getting out of something at this price point, I really enjoyed using the machine, to be honest with you. I enjoyed the tones coming out the machine. It's actually a really nice little machine. The only thing is, just don't expect that huge depth like you get with some of the mid to top range machines. Expect it to be about one scoop down comfortably in order to get a good response from the machine. But otherwise, we also got to bear in mind this is the Simplex Lite, so it's the very basic model out of the Simplex range. Above that you get the BT and then the Ultra on top of that. And the BT and Ultra actually come with a slightly bigger coil, so in theory you should even get a little bit more depth out of the metal detector. How much more? Well, that's yet to be seen. I haven't tested that. I've only tested the Lite, and you saw the results out of that. So if you think this is a machine for you, you're welcome to purchase through us at www.treasurehunters.co.za. You can read the description down below and get a little discount code. And if this is not for you and you want something else, we also sell different brands and different metal detectors that you can choose from. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. And you can even hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of new videos. And leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see in the future. I certainly would like to test this against other machines in the same price point in future and see how they perform against each other. But, you tell me what kind of videos you want to see. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.